De Liberatore, Ontario Scholars.
Gotcha.
Claire Isabella Demetriadis. Calvin Anthony Dingman, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Business Leadership, Achievement Award, Business Leadership.
Philip Georgievich, Honor Roll. Ethan William Donchos, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Braden Denver Wyatt Donahue, Honor Roll.
Graydon Carter Doherty. Jody Mohammed El Mozami, Ontario Scholars, SHSM. Joseph Alexander Epstein, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll.
Shahab Ali Esmelnaya, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Quinn Honorina Etienne, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Schism. Jack Zaicheng Fang, Ontario Scholar.
Luke Liu Fang, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Lilia Farshi Farid, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Achievement Award, Human Growth. Griffin Gordon Roy Fenwick.
Case Francis Figueredo, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Allegra Fior, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Sports Management. Franco Fiorini, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Victoria Theotakis, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Gavin Gray Fitzgerald.
I do have here.
Jack Seamus Flynn, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll.
Talon John Forbes, Ontario Scholar. Tassiano Dante Foti, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Ryan Lincoln Franklin.
No, that must be him.
Isabella Frano, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Jordan Kiyomi Fraser, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Academic Award, Recreational Leadership. Amanda Megan Frelly, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Academic Award, Communication Technology.
Emma Ava Gagatsis, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Lucas Douglas Gallo. Cameron Kenneth Gates, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Alternative Education Award.
Ava Georgilis, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Broadcasting, Colts TV. Alessandra Maria Geroneo, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll, SHSM, Academic Award, Sports Management. Braden Gerard.
Christian Giovanni Getsos, Ontario Scholar. Aliana Hadley Gibson. Liel Gigi, Ontario Scholar, BCSS Staff Perseverance Award.
Jake Zalman Gillespie. Julian Joseph Jordanella, OYAP Scholarship Fund, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Daniel Constantine Giusti.
Julia Caragliata, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Naomi Grace Go, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Anaya Marie Golding, Ontario Scholar, Schism.
Philip Berlin Govidaris, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Jordan Simone Lexington Gray, Ontario Scholars, Honor Roll. Academic Award, Music, Creative Movement. Achievement Award, Challenge and Change, Creative Movement, Instrumental Music. Eric Bruno Gregato, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Mark Robert Gregato, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Owen Michael Griffin, Ontario Scholar. Marley Rebecca Grubb, Ontario Scholar.
Jacob Matthew Guyot, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Adam Carl Haji, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Guidance Services Self-Advocacy Award, Achievement Award Technology Portfolio. Kenyon Alistair Howard Hall, Honor Roll.
Kylie Diane Hamill, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, SHISM, Academic Award, Healthy Active Living Education, Communication Technology. Alicia Hamilton, SHISM, Academic Award, Drama. Miles Egbert Hamilton.
Eitan Hamu, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. BCSS Learning Through Sport Award, Academic Award, Recreational Leadership, Achievement Award, Advanced Functions. Adonai Bryson Michael Harper, BCSS Staff Perseverance Award. Alana Ava Haricharan, Ontario Scholars.
Mackenzie Kathleen Jayanne Harris, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Cassandra Ruth Hartley, Ontario Scholar, SHISM. James Cameron Henderson.
Sophia Anna Enriquez. Nyla Susan Henry, Honor Roll, SHSM. Nathan Reeve Hicks, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Reese Elizabeth Hicks, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, SHISM. Olivia Jacqueline Higgins, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Business Leadership. Peyton Avery Hilditch, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, SHISM.
Cameron Ho Lung, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Connor Brock Ho, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, OSSTF D16 Achievement Award, Academic Award, University English, Advanced Functions. Achievement Award, University English, Recreation and Leadership Soccer, Advanced Functions, Computer Science. Frank Lucas Hoffman, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Gareth James Cole Huhing, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Kian Hosseini, Ontario Scholar. Isla Hotek, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Bronwyn Natalie Hudson, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, Academic Award, University English. Kylie Erin Hines, Honor Roll, SHSM. Cole Andrew Hippinen, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, Academic Award, Sports Management.
Owen Michael Iarello Sturge, Ontario Scholar. Sierra Lillian Irving, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, SHISM. Ryan Benjamin Jacobs.
Haley Sarah Christine Jarrett, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Karis Victoria Jenkins, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Riley Hudson Jerry, Honor Roll, SHSM, Guidance Services Self-Advocacy Award, Academic Award, Foundations of College Mathematics, Achievement Award, College and Apprenticeship Math.
Vrishath Jayakumar, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Ishan Jogi, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Charlotte Amy Joslin, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, BCSS Staff Perseverance Award.
Addison Jovanovic, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, SHSM. Miranda Yurkich, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Hazim Kadib, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Sam Kaleli, YRDSB Dual Credit Scholarship. Athanasios Kambanis, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Oh.
Karine Kamenetsky, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Ria Candia, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Jonathan Kapagiridis. Milan Kapoor, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Archana Thevi Karnan, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Prix de Distinction en Language International. Academic Award, Canadian and World Politics. French, Achievement Award, Politics. Victoria Marie Kelly, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Schism, BCSS Lifelong Learner Award. Academic Award, Canadian and World Issues. Achievement Award, Canadian and World Issues. Kevin Anthony Kennedy.
Saf Alahan. Amanda Rachel Kitt, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Carter Stephan Kochuk, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
McKinley Eve Cribbs, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Jordan Maximus Cuban Jacob. Nicole Maria Kolchinsky, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Schism Award.
Ava Kiprios, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, Director's Achievement Award, Academic Award Sports Management, Achievement Award Canadian and International Law. Brandon Nicholas Lalji, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Emma Ann Rose Lana Lambert, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Jada Faith Mello Lamy, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Malika Christiane Mpemba Lorensis Ngoy. Emma Isabel Durawe Lee.
Spencer Lee, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Tyson Evan Lee, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, Prix de Distinction Internationale. Theodore Tianan Lung.
Alexandra Bianca Lewandowski, Ontario Scholar. Alessandro Libertucci, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Zoha Gulshan Daulat Lila, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Sports Management.
Grace Lim, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, BCSS Learning Through Sport Award. Justin Chang Lin, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Michael Liu, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, Excellence in Mathematics, University of Waterloo Certificate of Distinction, Euclid Contest. Academic Award, University English, Computer Science, Recreational Leadership, University Chemistry. Achievement Award, Calculus and Vectors.
Noah Christian Liu, Ontario Scholar. Vishali Loganathan, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Human Growth. Madison Page London, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Schism, HPA Award, BCSS Learning Through Sport Award.
Ryan Liu. Matthew Andy Liu, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Lillian Luo, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, SHSM.
Caitlin Ann Liu, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Excellence in Mathematics, University of Toronto Book Award, Academic Award, Nutrition and Health, Calculus and Vectors, University Biology, University Physics, Achievement Award, Nutrition for Sport and Health, Calculus and Vectors. Maria Fernanda Luz, Ontario Scholar, Schism. James Mackey, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
John Anastasios Magirius, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Keenan Scott Maharaj, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. OPC Lifelong Learning Award, Barucha Fornazari History Award. Jordan Theo Molinos, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, SHSM.
Michael Mamaev, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Andrea Vincenzo Mano. Dimitrios Margo, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Aaron Marinos, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Joaquin Maurizio Maristains, Ontario Scholars. Noah Maurizio Maristains, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Sophia Lydia Mastracci, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Hannah Grace Maynard, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Foundations of College Mathematics, Achievement Award, College and Apprenticeship Math. Aidan Joseph Mazur, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Andrew Mazza, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, Achievement Award, World Cultures, Achievement Award, World Cultures and Sport. Maya Lou McClellan, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Patrick Robert McDowell.
Jacob Kai McGregor. Sydney Annalise McInnes, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Maria Michkova, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, University Chemistry.
Tegan Natasha Mellenhorst, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Maria Melham, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Max William Philip Melnick, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Aaliyah Natalina Mendez, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Schism. Andre Messia, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Schism. Zoe Wilshire Michaud, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Emma Stephanie Myron, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll, Cheers and Tears Award, Achievement Award, Canadian and International Law. Radine Mogadasi Jafari, Ontario Scholars. Michael Malella.
Chloe Ada Matilda Mombarquette, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Christian Robert Lal Moniz. Emily Rita Monopoly, Ontario Scholar.
Mason James Monteith, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Jamie Robert Moore, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Sierra Ava Moretto, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll.
Maxime Patrick Morin. Christian James Malizzi, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Alex Ben Mueller, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Neela Shreya Mullins, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Lola Nelson, Ontario Scholars Honor Roll. Monica Simone Neville, Ontario Scholars.
Sabrina Alexandra Nizamuddin, Ontario Scholar. Kian Van Ola, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Michaela Christine Orico, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Catherine Deborah Ozard, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, SHSM, HPA Award, Academic Award, Sports Management. Rafe McLaren Pabs, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Sophia Panarisi, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Julian Konstantin Pandowski, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Director's Achievement Award, School Council Torch Award. Alessio Vincenzo Panucci, Ontario Scholar, Schism. Nikki Georgia Papachristos, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Andreas Papaioannou, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Athena Papousakis, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Katerina Anastasia Pappas, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Jayani Paranitharan, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Schism. Jason B. Park, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Aaliyah Anissa Parker, Ontario Scholar, HPA Award, Academic Award, Spanish.
Cole Pasquale, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Callum Patterson. Veronica Patrianakos. Wait.
Stephanie Nicole Petius, Ontario Scholar. Luca Paolo Pergola, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Kinesiology, Achievement Award, Finance, Intro to Kinesiology. Sienna Ida Petroza, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Alexandra Sophia Philippou, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, the Student Trustee Award for Character. Mariah Danielle Platts, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Jordan Plavins, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Adriana Rosemary Paletti, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, BCSS Learning Through Sport Award, BCSS Lifelong Learner Award, Academic Award, Photography. Kamara Alexandria Polidor, Ontario Scholar. Cassius Poschar, Ontario Scholar.
Ryan Patrick Potvin, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Colts TV. Michael Anthony Prado, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Logan Colin Pryor.
Brooke Punchard, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Candice Layla Ianthe Rainford, Ontario Scholar, Achievement Award, Design Technology. Sadie Jane Raymond, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Academic Award, College English, Technological Design, Achievement Award, Editor's Award.
Matteo Alessandra Rumoli, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Technology Portfolio. Davide Robertson. Stefano Rocci.
Victoria Julia Rochi, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Mariah Lindeva Rose Headley, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Creative Movement. Dylan Rutza, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, University Biology.
Adriana Grace Ryan, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Dania Sable, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Dante David Salazar.
Addison Katie Sally Chisholm. Braden Michael Sally, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Chisholm. Jonah Josiah Sanchez, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Jacob Saper Silver, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Matthew Richard Sarabando, Ontario Scholar. Gregory Griffin Sauer, Ontario Scholar.
Trenton Davis Sauer, Ontario Scholar. Olivia Lee Sharb, Ontario Scholar, Achievement Award, Design Technology. Michaela Anna Schneider, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Ainsley Jane Scott, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Director's Achievement Award. Mateo David Sursta, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Recreation and Leadership. Freya Shaw, SHSM.
William John Shanahan, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Jason Timothy Shears, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, World Cultures and Sport. Thalia Stephanie Shepard, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Benjamin Shiner, Ontario Scholar. Aiden Shuride Ziabari, Ontario Scholar. Selena Ria Sirpal, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Human Growth and Development.
Caden Todd Smith. Konstantinos Soterikos, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Economics, Computer Science. Thomas Christopher Spence.
Samuel Arthur Spencer, Academic Award, Healthy Living and Large Group Activities, Achievement Award, Healthy Active Living. Michael Morgan Spilo, Honor Roll. Ben Stanciu.
James Thomas Stangieri, Ontario Scholar. Andrew Stevekov, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Natasha Stevekov, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Josiah Winston Stewart. Ishmael Swara. Diarmid Sugru, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Athi Sujeev, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Sean Sushenthan, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Ali Quinn Sutherland, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Greg Sutton. Rohan Swaminathan, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Financial Accounting, University English, Achievement Award, Accounting, University English, Recreation and Leadership Basketball. Kessa Isabel Tivasilo, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll.
Misuzu Tamaki, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Academic Award, Healthy Active Living Education. Achievement Award, Nutrition for Sport and Health, Personal Fitness. Alexander Yanni Tassopoulos, Ontario Scholar. Gabriela Christine Tuziewski, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Michaela Thalasinos, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll. Melissa Theophilou, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll. Owen William Toffin, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll.
Sarah Giovanna Tomasone, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Andre Daniel Tonakanian, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Excellence in Mathematics, Academic Award, Advanced Functions, Achievement Award, Recreation and Leadership, Basketball, Data Management. George Triantafilidis.
Nicole Catherine Tunzi, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll, SHSM, BCSS Lifelong Learner Award. Al Hussein Zadeh, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll. David Corrado Valle.
Louis Nicholas Valle, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Daniel Andrew Jr. Van Vield, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Stephen Nicholas Favolis, Ontario Scholar.
Siddharth Vedagiri, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll. Maya Veli, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll. Andreas Vezos, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll, Colt School Spirit Award.
Domenica Maria Vezos, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Colt School Spirit Award, BCLC Dedication Award. Miriam Villoen, Schism. Anthony Washington Romeo Villacrez, Honor Roll.
Michael Justice Villa Gonzalo, Ontario Scholar. Juliana Velakis, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll, Academic Award, Sports Management. Vanessa Vo, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll.
Maxime Vorobiev, Ontario Scholar. Rain Contour Walker, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, BCSS Lifelong Learner Award, Excellence in Mathematics, Academic Award, Data Management, Achievement Award, Data Management. Dabier Liam Wallace, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Ethan Alexander Walling, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll. Jacob Walsh. Aaron Wang, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll.
Kenneth Joshua Wang, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Schism. Talon Michael Ware, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Healthy Active Living. Benjamin Jacob White, Ontario Scholar.
Danica Witten, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll, Achievement Award, Photography, Editor's Award. Amelia Wilkinson. Jessica Beth Williams, Ontario Scholar Honor Roll, Academic Award, International Law.
Kendall Patricia Williams, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Michaela Carol Williams. Walcott Wokuk Wong, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Wincy
Wong, Ontario Scholar, SHSM. Ava Lily Wright, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Benjamin Joshua Yablonsky, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll.
Kenzo Chi Hin Yam, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll. Governor's Community Volunteer Award, BCSS Staff Perseverance Award, Achievement Award, Canadian and World Issues. Stefano Zanella, Honor Roll. Julia Michelle Zolas, Ontario Scholar, Honor Roll, Academic Award, Visual Art, Sports Management.
Graduates, please stand. Family, friends, honored guests, I present to you the Bill Crothers Secondary School graduating class of 2025. Oh, too early. Much too soon. You may all be seated. The following was written by Miss Heather Lee, who is a huge supporter and proud teacher mentor of our valedictorian. A valedictorian is chosen not only for their accomplishments, but for the way they reflect the values and spirit of their graduating class. Some students shine through academic excellence, others through quiet leadership or unwavering resilience. This student stands out because of the light he brings into every space he enters. Billy is a kind and exuberant individual whose energy is both grounding and uplifting. He leads not for recognition, but because it's simply who he is. Steadfast in his loyalty to friends, generous with his time and heart in the community, and always ready to lift others up. In the classroom, he inspires with his positivity. In the hallways, he's the one who greets you with a smile that reminds you everything's going to be okay. He is the kind of person who makes you want to be a little bit better, a little braver, and a little kinder. It is my honor and privilege to introduce this year's valedictorian, Billy Barsegian.
I'm a little nervous, sorry. Good evening, everyone. Before I say anything else, I want to take a moment to recognize the people who made all of this possible, not just today, but every day of our journey. To the teachers who believed in us, challenged us, and helped us grow, not just academically, but as people, thank you. To the custodians who came in early and stayed late to make sure our school was a safe and clean place to learn, thank you. And to the secretaries who kept our school running smoothly and never asked too many questions when we were late, thank you. And to our parents and families, thank you for being our biggest supporters, for cheering us on when we were tired, overwhelmed, or just plain done. Whether it was a ride to school, a packed lunch, or simply reminding us to keep going, you were always there. This celebration belongs to all of us, but it starts with you. So let's give a round of applause to all the staff and family. Now, class of 2025, when I was chosen to be valedictorian, everyone kept saying that this gotta be a speech people remember. No pressure, right? So I figured out that this speech, to make it truly memorable, it can't be about me or one club or one friend group. It should be about all of us, every single one of you. And honestly, I'm honored to be up here today representing the class that made high school unforgettable, sometimes for the right reasons and sometimes for the funny, slightly rule-breaking ones. And yes, I had a whole selection dedicated to our most creative high school moments, but I was gently reminded that the evidence of our creative, real ways for our school records were not allowed to be said. So let's just say the memories will live on off the record. Do y'all remember the very first day of school? I know I was feeling a little nervous, a little small compared to everyone else, but look at me now, I'm 6'2". When you look back to your first day at Crothers, what is the first thing yet you remember? Could be the first time walking in class, or even your first trip to school. For me, it was when I went up to that one kid and asked him if his name was Jacob Guyat. Shout out Jacob. From then on, I knew that the new chapter of my life in high school had started, and I was about to make one of the most valuable friendships of my life. Now I want everyone to look back just for a moment and try to think of that one memory and be grateful for what it is, because it might have been small at the time, but it helped shape the years that followed. And as we look back, it's impossible not to remember how this all began. Like, isn't it crazy that we were the class that never got the elementary school graduation? COVID hit, and just like that, we missed out on so much. No last summer with our grade school friends, no proper goodbyes, just isolation and uncertainty. It was rough, but if there's one thing that COVID did, it brought us all together. You know, we all went through the same struggles side by side, whether it was virtual classes, frozen screens, the awkward breakout rooms, but again, we did it together. And I still remember walking into class for the first time. I felt like everyone was watching me, all nervous and stuff. But now I walk in with a sense of comfort because I feel like I'm surrounded by faces that feel like family to me. And along the way, we built some memories we'll never forget, whether it was our incredible homecoming games, our track and field events with countless fundraisers happening on the side, the pride of cheering for our athletes, the excitement of semi-formal and prom, clubs, and even math competitions. All the moments that shaped our high school experience. And then there were also the quieter, more personal moments, like that one class where we learned how to short a stock, but also learned that a teacher can be more than an educator. They can be a mentor, a friend, and someone whose words stay with you long after the final bell. And of course, what are memories without some creativity to them? Like our parking lot water balloon fight, the 4-period soccer runs, leaving school early to avoid traffic, or even making our own parking spots when the lot was full. Yeah, y'all really got to fix that parking lot. So, no, we can't get back the time that we lost, but we gained something deeper. We gained everlasting friendships, memories, and a story that's uniquely ours. We didn't just survive high school, we grew through it, and we did it together. Looking around this room, I see faces that I've wandered the halls with, had fun with, and grew up with. But I also see future professional athletes. What else do I see? I see academic scholars, and I also see many individuals shaped with unique and incredible talents. So now that we're coming to the end of this chapter, some of you may be scared of what life has in store for you, or even unsure what career you want to pursue after this. Well, all I'm going to say is that life has a way of working itself out, and just so every one of you guys know, everyone has a purpose, and yes, there may be roadblocks that come along the way, but those are just detours leading to something better. My advice to you is just simply stay positive, stay hopeful, and keep joy at the center of everything that you do. Now, to finish this off, I want to leave you guys on a special quote that a teacher of mine told me back in elementary school. Y'all ready? Don't be sad that it's over, smile because it happened. Thank you, class of 25, for the best 4 years of my life. And hold on. One more thing for my Waxer hockey boys. Roll Wax! Peace!
Just stay for a second. Thank you, Billy. Miss Luck, would you please come forward to present to Billy on behalf of Bill Crothers Secondary School students and staff a memento of this occasion. Just one second. You good. Ladies and gentlemen, graduation is one of the most important events at any school. We all share proudly in the achievements of these students and wish them success in the years ahead. Many people have been involved in the preparation of graduation this evening. Our thanks go to all the staff members and students who have organized the numerous details for tonight's celebration. A special thank must be given to Ms. DeFibo, Ms. McCammon and our office staff, and also to Mr. Ali, Mr. Ledger, and our caretaking staff. In addition, I would also like to send a special thanks to the grad committee, Dr. Berthum, Mr. Chung, Mr. Graham, Ms. Halko, Ms. Jackson, Mr. Lee, Ms. Martinez, Ms. Palumbo, Mr. Schultz, Mr. Siddiqui, Mr. Wills, and Ms. Wilson. Thanks must also be given to the organizations and individuals who have donated awards: the Government of Ontario, York Region District School Board, OSSTF District 16, Board of Trustees, the University of Toronto, the University of Waterloo, Ontario Principals Council, Parent Council, Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, the Palm family, and the Scott family. Thank you for your kind attention and assistance in making this occasion a memorable one. Immediately following these ceremonies, a reception is being held in the main floor atrium to honor our graduates, award recipients, and their guests. Photos can be taken in Gym B, and I assure you that my colleagues will make themselves available for pictures with students. Graduates, we wish you all the best as you move forward to achieve your goals and dreams. You may be leaving our school, but as we always say, once a Colt, always a Colt. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Please stand while the platform party and graduates recess. If y'all want to throw your hats, you can throw your hats. No, you good, bro. Good job, man.
Sorry for causing trouble back in your chemistry class back in the day.
We always had a good time.
We did. Keep it real, man. That's a record.